Hello, good and wonderful people, and welcome to the very first official episode of the Broken Dreams podcast. I am your host, Kiriyama, but you can just call me Kiri. With me, as always, my co-host, Killy.
That's me?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, it's so original. It's almost like we recorded. Wait, no. It's almost like we. Wait, no. Wait.
Where are you going with this? Excuse me?
I don't know. It's almost like we practiced this already, and we haven't done this multiple times already.
We really haven't.
Well, we did it once. We did it once.
Yes, you had this intro idea, and you used it once.
Yeah. Oh my god, I am not gonna fucking lie to you. This entire setup has been a pain in my fucking ass.
Dude, I've been the one doing something.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm the one recording it.
Well, I'm sorry I can't record on my computer. You know how shit it is.
All right. But I did the setup for the record.
Yeah.
You got this on tape. You got this on tape.
Oh yeah, caught in 4K. Oh my god, flash the cameras at me. Oh yeah. All right.
Well, that's a good way to start it off. Welcome to the Broken Dreams podcast, everybody. This is the content you're getting.
Oh my god, I can't even cut that out.
No, obviously not. This is the best part.
I wish I could. I really wish I could.
See, the great thing is, if we ever come back to our first episode, or somebody's like, hey, you know that podcast? I'm kind of into it now. Let me check out the first episode. The first thing they're gonna hear is you moaning. And that's really...
That wasn't a moan!
That's really gonna set a precedent for the whole podcast. Honestly.
But it's the meme, it's not a moan. There's a difference.
Oh,
you know the meme? Yeah, you know the meme.
Yes, so you moaning in reference to a meme is not the same as you moaning.
But it's not a moan. It's like it's the meme because the meme is like kind of a moan, but it's not actually a moan. It's
whatever helps you sleep.
What's our fucking topic for today? Go.
All right. Our topic today is people of the internet and how to interact online. This is not a tutorial. This is just our experiences.
Yes, it is. It's a tutorial.
It's
definitely a tutorial.
If anybody uses our shitty experiences as a tutorial, I feel bad for them in the future. They're going to have some problems.
No, I definitely would too. We are not the people, and I don't condone any of our actions that we have done in the past to be a reference point for you to go out and do the same shit that we did. So
I'm pretty sure
viewers' discretion is advised.
I'm pretty sure our type of socializing mostly just works with us, and look how we turned out. It's not great.
Yeah, we're fucking retards. I swear to God.
Says the one that's moaning in the first fucking.
Shut the fuck up! Literally, it wasn't even a moan. Oh my god. What do you want to start?
See, we're gonna be referencing that for the rest of the series. I'm never letting you live that down.
Oh my god! It's gonna get mean to fuck. You know it is.
Mostly
I don't want that.
Mostly by me.
Okay, whatever. Where do you want to start with this? You want to start?
Well,
you want to start Discord? You want to start Tinder?
Well, no. So we're starting at the beginning.
What's the beginning?
Back at our first socializing experiences online.
Oh,
I don't know what that is for you, but I know what that is for me.
Shit. That's a good question because it's not a good experience.
Hey, all experiences. This is a reference. This is the topic. We have to go.
All right. Fine. I think my first experience was. Oh my god, this is so fucking embarrassing. So, before I got into any real type of game, I played a lot of social, what are those games called? Social chatting games. Like
just chat
browser
rooms.
games?
Yeah,
just chat rooms. Yeah, pretty much. I played a lot of those games, just browser games at first, and then there was a particular ad that came into one of my games because it was kind of frequent, right? This is 2012, I'm guessing. 2012, 2010, like early ages of the internet.
That is not early
And
ages of the internet.
if you were on
but
the internet,
okay.
you would see, if you were on the internet, you would see this ad literally all the time, because I didn't used to use Chrome all the time. Sometimes I used to use Yahoo back in the day, because it actually wasn't that bad back in the day. It was okay. It was okay. You can agree with me on that one, right? No? Okay, I guess that's just me. Cool.
Back
That's
in
just
those
me.
days, you'd use Explorer.
Yeah, true.
Explorer
So
was the shit back then.
the ad that it was IMVD? Is that what it was called? Wait, hold up.
What are you
Actually,
on
I
about?
don't remember. Okay, hold up. IMVU. Sorry, I remembered.
That sounds like a lewd chat room, not gonna lie.
It was. No, it was.
Oh,
It was
alright,
it was a ERP role-playing type of game. Yeah. This I did that when I was like 14, 12. It was around that area. I don't remember exactly, but this was my first interactions with people that were both older and younger than me, faking to be a certain age while also not. So I went into a lot of chat rooms and did a lot of sexual things.
I don't want to dox you, but you were not 14 in 2012. You were.
I don't know how old I was.
So-
Okay. I didn't know what the, I'm giving a big.
We're not giving the exact number, but I'm just gonna say much younger than that. much younger than that.
Hey, Killy. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Well, I mean, at least I see where some of your problems come from now.
Shut up, okay? Shut up. Let me finish the damn story. I did things, okay? And part of those things also...
Things.
Hey, shut up. Let me finish. Shut up. Let me finish. Part of those things also included role-playing, just like regular role-playing. And it's the reason why I can like type up a whole descriptive paragraph and to whenever somebody challenges me to like a role-playing battle or something, is because I learned how to do it on there. It massively increased my writing skills, and yet, we don't really talk about how good I got at it. So I'm not gonna tell you, but I did start writing 5-page essays in the role-playing servers. That's it. Anyway, can we get to you now? Cause I don't want to fucking do this no more.
Can I get elaboration on role-playing battles? Is this a frequent thing? Is this like is somebody comes up to you and it's like, hey, role-play battle me?
Oh my god, it was common on there, okay, or ERP was more common on there actually. But like when you go into a role-play server, like a role-play room, right?
I've been in several and I've never seen a role-play battle.
It's like a battle. It's like, okay, so think of like really shitty D&D just in writing.
This sounds amazing. I need, after this podcast, I'm gonna look that up. This is
Oh my god!
I'm just imagining like two people just like in their room, just like, come hither, let me give you my horny words. Gesturing at each other with their fucking dildos. Oh my god, bro! Please stop. It's a fight of the ages. This is.
Can we move on, please? I don't want to talk about this no more.
We'll move on to much more wholesome ground. For as a baby, I did not. My first go-to thing was not online lewd chat rooms. Believe it or not, how strange that is.
Shut up! I want to talk about it.
I would say most likely. I have two, technically. My first online experience of any kind, but I don't really count this as socializing, was Forza Horizon 1.
That really doesn't count.
It doesn't count just because they had cars driving around with people's names above their head. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that really doesn't count.
But that was my first online experience with other people. But if we're talking about my first online social experience, I'd have to say we go all the way back to Fractured Space, the world's best MOBA that is sadly dead. It has died long ago. Rest in peace. It's rolling in its grave.
It'll stay that way. It'll literally stay that way.
It will never come back, despite how glorious it was. But it was a fantastic MOBA, and the people I actually still talk to some of the people I met on there, all those years ago. And that was when I first got into PC gaming as well. Honestly, PC gaming was when I started socializing online. Before that, when I was on console and stuff, I never did any socializing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that, this is other people's stories, not mine, but they met so many people online in like Xbox Live gaming chat rooms and whatnot, and I just kind of never did that.
No.
Yeah, I never did that, honestly. I would rather play with the person across the street and like go to their house and do things. I was a real like local multiplayer type of guy.
Like if you're on console, right? There's so many
then you would just go to their house, right?
Yeah, but you go to like PC and you try to set up like a LAN party or something. Like that's difficult, you know? It's just easier playing online.
Bro, LAN party, that's hilarious.
Dude, I am glad that I am old enough that I've been to at least one LAN party. I was there before it died. It was. I went to one, and it was for Diablo 2, like the original. Good game, by the way. Go play that. Go play Diablo 2 Remastered. Yeah, go play Diablo 2 Remastered. It's coming out. Anyway, yeah, that's the only one I've ever went to. It was really fun. It was great. They are a treasure that is lost to time and will probably never come back. I mean,
I don't think they need to, really.
Has a game been released in the past like 3 years that has LAN support?
A lot of games have LAN support. It's just no one uses them.
I mean, it's still amazing that they have support for it, though. I mean, fair enough.
I don't know why. I mean, fair, but like, why?
I guess for some people, like competitive fighting games and stuff, probably have it just to get low latency.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like, also, the one that I play now. But the other one that I do play.
The other one, okay, yeah.
Okay, so I play a lot of fighting games. We get it. Jesus Christ.
All right, Mr. Competitive Fighting Game Player.
Okay, I only did it in my state. Jesus Christ, I'm not that good.
And it's not like you're still doing it though. You're saying did it as in you stopped.
Yeah, fair enough. I still play.
Yeah, you're still doing it. But yeah, Fractured Space. Man, there wasn't anything big. There wasn't any like team voice comms or anything. There was just a text box, and you just typed to other people. It was simple. Nobody was there. There was people raging in chat, but you couldn't hear them. They didn't.
But Fractured Space was a MOBA. Fractured Space was a MOBA. It was basically Space League.
Well, yeah, it was.
Exactly. It was Space League. You cannot tell me.
But you also can't tell me. You also can't tell me that it's worse than League because it's definitely 1,000 times better.
Fair.
Fair.
I can't even fight you on that one. I used to play League. I don't even like League. That game's fucking trash.
See, as much as every MOBA is, as much as like so many MOBAs are League copies, most of them are better. So despite the fact that they're copies, you know what? Keep doing it. Keep doing
what you're doing, guys. We all enjoy it.
As long as it's not League.
Moving on. Moving on to the next one, we are going to be doing, I guess you could say, since this is one that is closer to me at the very least, is our Discord interactions as a whole. Nothing specific. We'll get into that maybe another time, but just how Discord shaped us as people and how we act now with some of our friends actually being on Discord, and we talk to them a lot on there as well. So I'd like you to go first because I went first last time, fucker.
All right, fair enough. You're very eager to share the details of your DM.
No, I'm actually not.
Hey, I'm just saying, we're skipping it. Alright, you know what? Okay.
Literal fucker.
So, really, if we're going off chronological order, Kiri should go first because Kiri's the one that actually got me into Discord. I before I used Discord,
still use Steam. Who the fuck? Who the everlasting fuck use Steam voice chat? What? Are you insane?
hey, back like 6 years ago, man, it was a different time. Like
I took me 2 years to get you on Discord. 2 fucking years, mate.
it was a different time. It back then, like, Discord wasn't even that big yet. It was a thing. You were either doing like Steam voice or you're doing TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak was the biggest thing back then.
Oh yeah. Well, no, actually, from what I heard, it was Skype.
Oh yeah, Skype
Or it
voice
was
chat
Kick.
big.
It was Skype or Kick, actually, from what I heard. So
Oh, I remember getting fucking Kick invites, and I just hated it. I hated it because of the name. The name is so stupid.
oh please, being on the website. Sorry, not the website. The app was worse. Like, whew, if you were on Kick, you saw some shit. You saw some shit.
Hey,
And not the good stuff either.
I saw some shit on Skype calls, so like, honestly.
What? Oh my god.
But
It's so
anyway.
cursed.
Anyway,
Alright, go.
I had Skype and I had Steam. Those back then, though, those were my two methods of communication. And I had TeamSpeak, but I didn't use it. And so this man over here, I had known him for a few years, and he's like, "Hey, when we're like not in real life, you know, I don't want to like text you or talk you through Steam. You should use this thing called Discord." And eventually, I'm like, "All right, sure, I'll use it." So he invites me to this server, right?
What
And
server? Wait, hold up. What was the first server I ever invited to you? I don't know what it was.
Starts with an S, ends with a D.
Oh, it was. Oh my god, it was Snow Rise, wasn't it? Oh no.
So I get invited to this Discord server called the Snowrise Guild. Kiri was the one that made this, by the way. I get invited to the server called the Snowrise Guild. It has about like 100 channels, and they're all
No,
named-
it didn't have 100.
Yeah, it had almost
No,
100.
it was okay. No, it wasn't almost 100. It was like.
It's
Hold
above
up,
50. It is above.
No,
50.
it wasn't above 50.
Yes,
it was
it
actually
is.
no. It was
Yes.
40. It was like 40 something. It was
And-
below 50.
Anyway, there had enough channels to the fact that you had to scroll down a decent way to get to the bottom. And all of the channels were named very interesting roleplay-like terms, such as the tavern or the guild house. And there was only about 20-something people on this server. There was more channels than there was people, in all actuality. and for being my introduction to Discord, I honestly immediately thought it was a roleplay platform. Because it just screamed that to me with all these channel names and like, oh, you can only put your photos on the town hall board or whatever, you know.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I wish I did a better job of knowing how Discord was later, but
hey, I would like to think that I at least credited some of that improvement by pointing out how stupid it was. When I first joined, I literally told you,
Yeah,
"What are you doing
yeah.
with this server?" And I hadn't even been on Discord, and I saw that, and I'm like, "Did you add all this? Why are you doing this?"
I'm gonna account part of that to not being from me being more of a co-owner than being like a main. Like it was a twofer thing, and it was.
It
more
was
her,
technically your server, but you were a co-owner.
I was a co-owner.
Admit
I was the one that made it, but it was all her ideas.
And-
we'll get into her later.
And
it's fine.
I will also admit that the actual server itself, if you ignored about 30% of the channels, or 30 channels, not 30%, because they were never used, and you just talked in the main channels that those 20 people used, it wasn't terrible. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't have stuck around otherwise. And I'm still here on Discord, like, years later.
The first Discord experience is always the worst. It's never good. No, it's never good. Like, you could be using Discord for like however many years you've been using it, like since it came out or whatnot, right? And
To be fair, if you invited me to the current server, I would be very put off by a certain name and picture, but you know.
oh, we'll get into it later. We're not doing this now. Anyway, my first Discord experience was entirely different from his because I did mine during class. I had two friends in my speech and debate class that I never decided to want to pay attention in and never did like any papers. Oh, and I failed it. Don't care. I still passed high school, didn't I? Pug.
You are technically graduated.
Oh yeah, I'm a high school grad, bro. Come on. Technically, no, I did. I got the diploma downstairs. Don't blame me.
I'm just joking.
The two of us, I think. I don't remember. I think one of the people was named Ashad, and then the other person was named River. Those two are great, by the way. I don't talk to them anymore, but those two are great fucking people. And we would just talk all through fucking speech and debate class because they would have their work done, and I would just talk to them because I didn't want to do my work.
Yeah, I remember those two. They were chill. Honestly,
they were great.
I didn't talk to them enough.
They were pretty cool, honestly. You should have, but it's okay. We all went our separate ways because, you know, high school is high school.
I wasn't exactly social back then anyway, but you know.
No, you weren't. It's okay. We used to talk about anime in the middle of class and then watch anime in the middle of class. We were really productive. No, we weren't.
And you wonder why you failed the class.
Okay, so one of them was actually in speech and debate, and that was River. So, like, they actually liked the class, and they were trying, and I wasn't. I didn't care.
You were trying your hardest to bring
the teacher. Literally, no offense to the teacher, but I just didn't care about the class. It was there as an elective, and I didn't need to take it. So, that's on me. I apologize for that. And then, maybe about a few months later, I joined my school club for our competitive team, which we have a funny story for that one because I'm actually going to explain it. So...
I don't think that's on topic for internet people, but alright.
No, it is on topic, actually, because it revolved Discord.
Alright.
Do you remember what happened, actually?
Vaguely. That was a while ago.
Vaguely? Okay. So, what happened? We're in the middle of speech and debate class, and I had maybe two people from my club in that class. They started sending Nazi symbols in the fucking chat.
Beautiful.
And thought it was a good idea to do that while Mr. Hero was looking. And I'm just sitting there like...
Honestly,
actual retards.
Honestly, knowing Mr. Hero, if you're on his good side, he'd probably laugh it off.
but it was actually no. We probably had a substitute. Actually, that's probably how we got. No, it was a substitute. It was a substitute.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mr. Hero.
Mr. Hero wouldn't have given a shit. Honestly, he was.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't care. No, I don't think he would care at all. It was a substitute. A substitute caught the student on our day off. Well, he wasn't there because he was at a competition. Substitute saw, and then they reported it to the principal. And then
Nice.
Our club got shut down because of what happened in our Discord.
Holy shit. Alright.
And then maybe like a year later, Discord got banned from CMS.
Nice.
And I was so pissed.
Well, you definitely didn't involve the Discord banning. That was probably
I wasn't that involved. And actually, the funny thing is, we had in the club this very, very random information. In our AK club, we had the number 5 player for Smash 4 at the time, and he was really fucking good. He was the number 5 player in North Carolina. Super good.
Oh,
really
damn,
cool kid too. Yeah, no, he was good. No, he was really good. Anyway, that's my first Discord experience. Everything past that is gonna get saved for another.
Okay, let me use that rather unfortunate symbology that got your club banned to transition into my second Discord experience, or my second major Discord experience, which, for the reference, the server icon started as and has remained to this day a North Korean flag with the pictures of Putin, Kim Jong
I know what you're talking about.
Trump,
Wait, I know what you're talking about.
and a Nazi flag with a upside down pentagram. That is the server image. And the thing about this server is, honestly, it was a bit of a power trip for the server owner, and I think it was him testing how far he could push the boundaries. I'm gonna talk about him specifically more later, but
well, we can do it this episode because we still have one more thing after this.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about that because that's one of my major like online experiences. Not the server, him specifically, but
Okay.
but this server, essentially, it had a bot in the server that replied to almost any single kind of input with something offensive related to it. So, for example, if you typed "woman," you'd probably get like a top 10 list why men are better than women or something. And keep in mind, it had this for both sides of every argument. If you would type in men, it would give you top 10 reasons women are better than men. and they had this trigger for everything. If you typed like a single letter in general chat, the bot would probably respond to you. It was honestly, it was quite impressive how many commands that bot had. Eventually, it did end up killing the server because as the commands grew more and more, you could not even talk in there because the bot would just keep interrupting you. But and keep in mind, this was on Discord as well, so shit got crazy. Randoms came in, like we got spammed a few times. We got memes everywhere. It was a complete mess.
Oh, we got raided too. That was really fun. The raids were wow.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, do you mind if I transition straight into?
Yeah, literally, I was literally gonna do that. So like, you took it from me. It's fine.
All right. Well, one of my earliest online experiences, which I still think, okay, I'm going to use this as an entire example and not just him specifically. Elite Dangerous was one of the first PC games I got into. And I still play that game. I have over 1,000 hours in it. It's really fun. And being one of the first PC games I got into, I usually wouldn't socialize, especially at that time. However, that game added a feature that was find a mentor, and this works a bit differently than other mentors games. It worked as in a random person, because the world is very large, the random person would be teleported to you and that's it. It didn't have any restrictions, it didn't have anything telling you what to do. It's just if you clicked on the button, you were put in a queue, and if somebody wanted a mentor, they would just get thrown in with you. It was a simple and beautiful system, and I have met several friends through that, like, and one particularly I've known for 7 years at this point. I was just like training new people, and he hops on and we just vibe and we start playing together, and eventually we branch out, we hit each other up on Steam and then Discord, and then just keeps going. Honestly,
we name dropping or are we not name dropping?
I mean, do we need to name drop on this? I don't feel like we need to name drop.
Okay, then we won't name drop.
We haven't named...
I was asking.
We haven't name dropped anybody yet, so hopefully we can keep it up.
Technically, we've name dropped my funny speech and debate teacher, but I mean, I don't know what to tell you at this point.
We have name dropped people that we are no longer talking to. We have not name dropped anybody that we are still in contact with. The consequences.
Okay.
We are free from the consequences of the other ones.
Actually, yeah, true. Fair enough. Okay, we won't name drop. Cool.
But anyway, it was an absolutely beautiful system, and essentially in that game, I would just go on long trips, and I'd have people just come to me and ask me questions during those trips, and I think I've been through literally thousands of new players at this point, just asking questions or like asking for demonstrations or help or something like that, you know, and like that's just been an insane social experience for me because you meet Elite Dangerous is a special game. There's usually no like trolls or like people like that, you know, that usually get in other games. Usually you get like 99% of the time you get normal like people that just want to play the game or just want to enjoy it. And just meeting all those thousands of different people just through that and like helping them with their issues and stuff is just a really crazy online social experience. If you have that game and you haven't tried that feature, obviously you have to know something about the game before you try that feature because you have to help people. But if you do know about the game and haven't tried that feature, it is fantastic.
Wow, that's such a nice and convincing story you just gave all of us there. Let's give a round of applause. Which is just absolutely a fantastic job you did there.
See, we need something wholesome to balance out your sex-filled chat rooms.
I literally fucking hate you. You didn't have to bring it up again. Literally, I'm just sitting here giving you a round of applause, being your friend, being the person who has always been next to you, and then you shit on me like you shit in the fucking toilet.
I'm telling you, I'm never letting you live that down. You never let me live other things down, so I gotta hold something over you.
Okay, fine, whatever.
You did this to yourself. Honestly, this has been a long time coming.
Oh my god, we do one fucking podcast and he automatically wants to start shitting on me for no fucking reason. Anyway, I guess I should make mine a little bit more broad since his is really concise to like one. Mine is way too wide of a spread for me to just put it in one thing. I've been playing PC games since I got a really good PC computer for drawing and video games a really long time ago. Unfortunately, my dumbass decided I wanted to get a PC laptop. So I've been stuck with it, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It got me through the first 4 years of high school, and I still have it till this day. It's a decent laptop. It's not trash. It's not.
It was not trash.
at first, because now it can't run nothing, bro. Can't do nothing. I've been playing games for a while, and I met so many people. Some that I still talk to, and some that I don't, because it's just how it's gonna be. But I have met people through Valorant when that first came out. I am friends with them. I still play games with them. I've met a lot, so I won't name drop anybody in particular. I have also met some people through Warframe. I do still talk to those people a little bit, but they're a little bit on the iffy side. It's just the game is really big, and some of them just don't come back online. It's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much any like grindy MMO experience.
Yeah, you're just like, aw, and I really like that kid too. I'm trying to get back into 14. I'm trying so hard, but somebody doesn't want to play the game with me. So it's really hard.
Did I ever say that I wouldn't? Did I ever say that I wouldn't?
But do you ever take me up when I do offer your games? They're always like, "Oh,
when was the last time you offered? You offered
like 3 weeks ago. To be entirely honest, that's on me. That's fair. That's fair. Recently, me and Killy have been playing VR chat, and we've met really cool and awesome people there. Shout out to a lot of people that I saw there. I was gonna shout people out, and then I literally turned my head back. Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's not do that actually.
Let's talk about, because VR chat is a chat room, like at its core. It's just a fancy chat room with like 3D models.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's talk about.
No. But like, you have to understand what I was doing with IMVU is the same thing as VR chat, but it was 3D models on like a 2D plane. Because it was what computers could handle at the time.
Well, yes, we know what a chat room is.
Okay, whatever.
It's not like I don't use 2D chat rooms either. I'm just saying VR chat is an evolution of that. Like, this is peak. Honestly, I feel like VR chat is a bit more revolutionary than people give it credit for. Because when has like, what other game allows you to like interact with people almost in person to the point where you can like point a finger at them or just do different gestures. You can dance, you can sing, whatever. I don't like.
You can crash their computers. Yeah, these are very great things that we all do in VR chat.
I was trying to make it wholesome, but alright.
Well, it's not always wholesome. Don't lie to them like that. Jesus.
It's a chat room. If they assume that it's all wholesome, they've clearly never been in a chat room.
Okay, if they assume it's all wholesome, then they've clearly never been on the internet. That's their fault.
If you found this podcast and you haven't been on the internet, then how?
How? Literally how? Like, I get it, we're on YouTube, but like, what are you doing with your life?
Anyway,
go watch somebody else. Okay,
we're assuming that everybody has basic knowledge of the internet, because how else would they get here?
Fair enough.
Cindy on Facebook, who's 73, did not find her way. Honestly, okay, here's what I think, right? Social media is the most basic form of chat room. Like, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that is basic chat room. It's just a profile pic, a message, that's about it. Sometimes you can throw in a bio or like a status, but at its core, it's just a profile pic and a message.
It's just really basic and boring, though, and it's not interesting in any way, shape, or form. That's why, for personally, even though yes, I do use social media, kind of, not really. The only one I really use is Snapchat, and even then, I don't really like doing streaks and shit like that. It's not interactive enough for me as a person who's been playing video games all his life, which has kept me engaged, kept me motivated to keep doing something. Where VR chat and other chat rooms kind of lie as kind of like a boundary zone between what normies use and what gamers use. And gamers find gamers. Oh my! I was trying to make a statement. You got me so off track. Oh my god! And even though gamers are a little bit more on the, I guess you could say, quieter side, because what real life is maybe sometimes scary, because all of these people are doing the same things and being the societal norm. While being in a video game, you can try to act a little bit individual to yourself, even though originality isn't true or doesn't even really exist in the it's dead. It doesn't exist. It's as individual as you can be to yourself, and that's what the whole balance is for what chat rooms are and what social media is.
You know what we're gonna do for this podcast? We're gonna title drop every instead of saying gamers, we're just saying internet people, because there is people that use chat rooms and like stuff like VR chat that don't play video games. Like, I've met plenty of people, not necessarily on VR chat, mostly because I just started there, but on other 2D chat rooms that they're just web-based, like, browser chat rooms, some of them, you know? Like, you can get on there and having never played a video game in your life.
I mean, yeah, that's how it is in this society that we live in.
So we're just saying internet people.
Oh my god, we did it. Title drop. Are we gonna do this every episode?
You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't mind. We're gonna make that a thing.
Okay, so instead of us making the title before, maybe we should make the title after. Yeah?
Well, no, because then we have to add in the title after, and we don't want to do that.
Well, if we keep a general topic of what we want to talk about, and then from that topic we make a title. Well,
we're not talking about how we edit the podcast.
I just realized that doesn't work because we literally
We're not talking about how we edit the podcast.
How we edit the podcast. I'm literally.
Oh my god. This is okay.
What a good first episode.
God, now we can't even fucking segue. It's not even gonna be smooth. It's gonna be abrupt.
When have we ever had smooth segue? Actually, we've been doing pretty good.
I blame you for this whole situation. This was going perfectly fine. Like this.
Oh my god, this was such a good episode too. And then I wanted to fuck it all up by stating funny editing words. which I shouldn't be doing. But hey, I'm really stupid. I don't think about what I say before I say it. This is why this is the Broken Dreams podcast. Oh my god, how long have we been recording?
Why are we still talking about the
Just fucking answer the question!
It's 40 minutes in. We're 40 minutes in.
I can't do it!
Good God. Am I gonna have to take over? Am I hijacking this now? It seems my co-host has died. Whoops, I pressed the mute button on his audio. Oh no! He's gone! Whoa! So welcome to the Killy podcast. This is where I talk about my life. And so I heard you all like airplanes. Airplanes are pretty cool. They go in the sky. They go fly around. Oh my God. You know what? This is a segue into another kind of social interaction that happens over the internet. See, Kiri, I fucking brought this back. Kiri, you were never muted.
Oh fuck! I really thought I was muted.
No, I'm just bullshitting. Alright.
Oh, I hate you so
For
much.
reference, he sent me a Discord message because he thought he was actually muted.
I was gonna spam you too! I was gonna spam you!
See, how funny would it have been if I didn't mute my Discord and you were just spamming the podcast with Discord things? And you're the one that would have to edit all those out, so yikes.
No! I don't want to do that!
Giving yourself more work.
Yeah, just shut up, just
But
do a fucking segue.
onto a segue to another really interesting type of video game communication. It's the type that mimics real life communication, which is something that I find the most interesting. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
I don't know what you're talking about.
well, that's what. Shut the fuck up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the video games that let you use radios. The video games that have you talking to other players to accomplish a certain task, you know? I'm not talking about your basic, like, Overwatch where it's like, oh, you can talk with the team and fucking coordinate. I'm talking with the games that are based around communication. Shit like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Shit like,
Tarkov.
Yeah, like Tarkov.
Yeah, Tarkov.
Like game or Arma where you're talking over radios long distances. Like that kind of communication is amazing because most people don't get to experience that kind of thing. Even games like flight simulators or truck simulators where you're talking over a radio to other players, they be far away or nearby. Like, a lot of people don't get to experience that shit in real life, and in video games, sometimes it's turned up to 11. Like, for example, to Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. You literally have to communicate how to disarm a bomb. Or even social deduction games like Among Us. No. Am I wrong? That is a really interesting kind of, like, communication over the internet. Like, you have to trust people that you've never met before. And you have to just take their word for it.
Oh, yes. I love playing Among Us. It's such a good game.
Memes aside, like, it's impressive how video games can kind of change how you would normally talk by introducing a different situation.
Actually, you're not wrong. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing with other games. Other games kind of inspired the same thing, like horror-based multiplayer games like DVD. DVD is a really good example.
Or like Phasmophobia or something. You know?
Or Phas, even though I don't like Phas.
I don't either, but it's a good example.
Yeah, it's a really good example.
It's a topical example.
Topical. We got to stay on topic here.
Well, in that most people would know it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going for the crowd that we usually do, yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just talk on a podcast with my best friend. I don't really do anything else. Anyway, he's talking about a topic I have like absolutely no fucking experience in. Well, okay, that's the thing. I've never played Arma, I've never played any truck simulator game.
Okay.
I didn't touch Tarkov when you guys were playing Tarkov.
Here's
Like
a game.
I didn't do much of that type of game.
Did I play We Were Here with you?
You did that with insert name here.
I did it with 2 people. I thought one of
Yeah,
them
you
was
did that with insert name here and other insert name here.
Got you. Okay. Man, you really haven't played a lot of those kind of games.
No, they're not my type of game. Well, Arma 3 is actually a little bit closer to what I would play, but it's just really expensive.
Oh yeah, with all the DLC and stuff. But it's another interesting thing. If we go on something that has a bit more that you can comment more on about games that like put an artificial like command structure in them. Like going off of like that Arma 3 example, when you get put with some random person above you and some random people below you, in like terms of how much power you have, that creates like really interesting social dynamics in video games.
I mean, I guess you could say the same thing with like 14, because that's not necessarily like someone above and below you. It's like, hey, these people literally are the reason that you can even do this dungeon in the first place. Like, you have a tank, you have a healer, and you have 2 DPS. You're a tank. You don't do much damage unless you're a warrior.
True.
But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You're gonna have a healer there to support you. You're gonna have your 2 DPS to do the behind flank damage or take some of the front damage with you. It's how it is. It's really complicated how MMOs kind of have always brung people together to do some really amazing things as well. Like, whether those be in the events or like how you can get 32 people to do one raid boss and they beat it at the end. Like, and these are like hard raid bosses, and 32 random people can all do it together. Like, that's insane. You can barely do that in real life as it is.
God, getting 32 people together in real life is a challenge.
That's a challenge. Oh my god. Unless you're forced to be with each other, you know, like a work coworker or something. But like 30 people in a game to fight one thing and all together try to help each other to beat this one thing is more communication that you will get in your entire life than you'll ever get in the real life. Like the real world, ever.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because most of it is unspoken communication. It's just everybody like
some of it is spoken, depending on if you've done it with like you're in a guild, right? And your entire guild can do a raid boss. So it's spoken if you have like a guild, like a leader. Okay, this is more of like a WoW thing, because I did play a little bit of WoW. But you would have a whole bunch of people in a call. There would be the guild leader or the guild raid master. Basically, they would lead the raid, and then there would be another person like going over each like individual sections, and then their section leaders that lead the teams. I played a little bit of WoW, okay? So I know a little bit of how that works. But it's kind of complicated, but also at the same time, really simple. It's really good, and it is spoken sometimes, but like that takes way more effort than like what you would do in like a coworker situation or something like that. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, MMOs, they're insane, and that's why I love them. You should play them. Stop being a dick. Thank you.
If you ask, maybe I will. And you know, Elite is an MMO, so technically my second most played game is an MMO. So just saying.
I'm gonna walk away from the mic now. I don't know what you're saying, Killy. Oops.
Oh, whoops, he's gone. Oh no. But yeah, you know what I mean when I say it. Unspoken, right? Like, you got like that team comp, you don't have to tell the healer that they're supposed to heal. You don't have to tell the tank that they're supposed to tank. It's just kind of just an acknowledgement between them that this is your job, this is what you're supposed to do. And you just expect everybody to perform their role and not be stupid.
Okay, I got some water. I'm back.
Well, I just had a good time, so wow, you know, perfect timing, honestly.
I was really thirsty, so I just used that as an excuse to get some water.
It was addressed as a question, but if we just take out the question mark, honestly, it's a fair enough statement on its own.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. That's fantastic. I don't even know what to do. You want to get it? No, but
You want me to make another topic? God, I'm carrying them.
No, don't carry me. Don't carry me into the souls of depths of hell itself, bro.
Carrying you on your own
I'm not
podcast.
ready,
This is
Step
your
Bro.
podcast.
I'm not ready, Step Bro.
God, what the fuck?
I'm just here for comedic effect. It may be my podcast, but I'm not here to actually make any valid points.
Alright, so you're the co-host and I'm the regular host. Got you.
No. You know more about this. Like, I have interactions and I can give examples about this topic, but like, since we're not name dropping, I kind of can't now. So it kind of defeats the purpose.
I mean, you can name drop if you want,
I can,
but
that doesn't mean I will. So
Yeah.
like, I just want to tell the story. Also, some of my stories kind of relevate into other podcast topics, so I'll save them.
Yeah. I mean, we're more going over broad topics than we are like specific individuals, you know?
Yes.
Trust me, there will definitely be a topic for that later, because I know you want to do it. You really want to go into some specific individuals.
Woo! I want to go into some specific individuals and get called out on the internet. Woo! I'm ready!
More like you're calling them out to some... I doubt they'll even see this.
Oh, I really hope this podcast doesn't get popular.
even if it does. Actually, you know what? This is right up some of their alleys. So you know what? Never mind.
Yeah. That would be an issue, right? That would be a big issue. We can't. You know what? We won't name drop them. Then we won't
most
we just won't name drop
most of the ones you want to talk about are you should have blocked them. You've told the rest of us to block them, and they are blocked. So you should have also blocked them. Did you?
Some of them are. And
did you?
Some of them are.
Why did you not? Why didn't you do it?
Some of them just don't talk to me, so I didn't have to.
But you should block them just in case they do later, because you know you don't like them.
Can we not get into this right now?
You have a real issue with blocking people. But all right. Well,
I don't like blocking people. Wow, is that so
I
hard
don't
to
like
do?
doing it either. But there's definitely situations where it needs to happen.
Okay. I'll do it. Maybe.
That's not very convincing.
Yeah, this is such a good fucking topic. We can do one more thing and we can move on, please. Thank you. Just one.
All right. Well, I think the last topic I'm probably gonna go over is a very interesting kind of thing. You can see.
I like the sound of this.
Well, it's as interesting as the other ones. I find a lot of this interesting from like just a social standpoint. How like, you know, people in real life, they act completely differently to how they act on the internet usually, and there's a completely different set of social rules around it. Like, you can be like a complete, like, you can be the heart of the party in real life. Like, you can have you can just go up, talk to anybody, you know. But you put that same person on the internet, they might just...
That's just not gonna fly, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
They're probably just gonna be fucking kicked out of wherever they are.
Ain't nobody gonna talk to your ass.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we could just segue into... This is not what I wanted to go into. We can segue into how internet, you have a ton of anonymity in terms of talking to people, so you can say things and do things that you usually wouldn't normally do.
I mean, you can segue into that, but that kind of still stays on the same topic, so it doesn't really matter either way.
Well, okay, you know what? You want me to segue into something else?
I'm just saying the segue doesn't matter. Oh my god, I also, like, actively just got kicked from a server, which is kind of funny.
Nice.
I think that either the server got deleted, or I got kicked from it. It's one of the two.
Or both.
Yeah, either way.
Or both.
I literally watched it happen in real time, and now I'm just like, oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. One thing I have to talk about. This is my pet. This is my personal, like, guilty pleasure, essentially.
Oh, I thought you were about to call it a pet peeve, and I was like, I don't think that's what it is.
Not pet peeve. This is my guilty pleasure. In forums, specifically game forums.
I know. Oh yeah, I know what this one is.
It is beautiful the kind of idiots you find on those things, and the amount of just screaming at each other, not anything. It's the only place where you can have a 300-page argument back and forth and literally nothing changes. Nobody's opinion changes. Nobody cares. The game devs aren't listening. It is beautiful.
So you want to see a cesspool of just angry children yelling at each other? Literally go on the War Thunder forum pages.
Oh my god.
Many, literally, this is a literal thing that both me and Kelly do. Sometimes when we are bored, we will just go to the War of Thunder forum pages and see what they are complaining about.
Sometimes I do that at least 4 times a week.
I only do it once a week, but that's just still real funny.
It is amazing that you can get people that are known throughout the thousands of forum users, that those people specifically are worse than all the others, because everybody on there is terrible, but you get people that are on another level that, like, when the other forum users see them coming, they're just like, ignore them, please fucking ignore them. It is game forums are the world's greatest social experiment.
It's just I've never thought about it that way, actually.
You put a ton of angry people that just came off of playing a game that they actively hate, but they play anyway, and they need somewhere to vent their frustration out. So they vent it out to all the people that are equally salty playing that game. And then they argue over what they're salty about. It's beautiful.
And then they proceed to say which thing is more salty, this thing or that thing, which are both equally unimportant that no one gives a shit about. Your opinion is unimportant.
My favorite thing is when somebody complains about the game, somebody complains about how they were complaining about the game, and the person that was originally complaining ends up defending the game just to defend their own claim. It is fantastic. They're just like, wait, now you're defending it? He's like, yes, as long as I don't have to deal with you. Oh my, forums are an amazing... Forums are chat rooms minus all the good parts, but it makes it so great.
I have to go into a Neopet story with that one, bro.
Oh my, you're a Neopet? Holy, that's actually, oh my god, you know what? Here's a really early internet socialization story. We go all the way back to the fucking Webkins. Let's go back to the Webkins. Bro. Damn, that was
Webkins.
That was that baby socialization.
You just finished all of your work in elementary school,
dude. You in computer lab? You in computer lab?
And then you're in computer lab, bro. You pop on that Webkins, or you go on CoolMathGames.com. You're done, bro. You're done.
You show off how many other Webkins you have to like some random person, and they don't give a shit, but you think you're the coolest shit ever because you're.
Oh my god, I cannot wait until we do the early 2010s fucking episode. Oh my god.
Are we doing a baby episode? Oh,
we're doing a fucking baby episode. Not next episode, but soon. We'll get to it.
Yikes.
I cannot wait till we get to that episode. That's gonna be some good fucking shit. That's just a perfect fucking segue to end the goddamn podcast. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Click like and subscribe, yada yada yada. Goodbye.
I just want to say it's really funny that you ran out of topics, but sure, we'll end it. Yeah, I'm calling you out at the end.
Don't worry, no, I'm keeping that in.
Yeah, obviously, that's the best part.